sweet girls, welcome to the Lean Girl Kitchen. If you are here because you have a sweet tooth and you are also on a fat loss journey, then you are in the right place. Today we are making the ultimate frosted vanilla cupcake, and to add to it we're using local South African ingredients. So if you are a South African girl, give me a hey in the comments. Yay for recipes on YouTube that are not all American, US or Oz based, because most of the ingredients we can never get. So give me a hey if you are South African. And so these cupcakes that we're making today are 80 calories without the icing, 100 calories with the icing. And it's Sunday today. I'm actually making these for meal prep for my week ahead. And normally when you think of meal prep, we would normally think like broccoli, chicken, rice. These are so good in terms of the macros. They are good enough to have like during the week, every single day, fab for an afternoon snack if you love something sweet, and obviously for an after dinner dessert as well. Like you could probably even have two, like if you can work it into your macros. Let's get straight into the recipe. You are going to be shook at what we are using to actually make these cupcakes today, because I have been testing this recipe multiple times. I will add some bloopers in at the end with how terribly wrong these cupcakes went. If you have made protein cupcakes in the past, you will know that a lot of them taste like butt. Like they are so dry, they are so awful. Like I have tried multiple people's recipes online, and every time I make them, I'm like, I don't know how you can stand there on your video and pretend that that tastes good. Like, I know that it doesn't. I can tell how dry that is through the screen. So these are super light, super fluffy, and we are doing a total cheat. Guys, this is 3 ingredients. 3 ingredients to make these high protein, low carb muffins. And I'm going to show you what the little secret is. A hack that I actually learned from someone on Instagram who does this with various bakes. I added my own spin on it. Let's get straight into the recipe. In 30 minutes, you can have delicious high protein cupcakes in your hand. Get your oven on the go, 180. We are going to preheat that. I'm actually using my air fryer today. If you're lucky that your air fryer is big enough, you can totes do this in the air fryer as well. Let me get to the ingredients, and then we're just going to whip up 3 things, and our gorgeous vanilla high protein cupcakes will be ready. I'm going to keep the secret ingredient a secret until we put our first 2 ingredients in. So I'm using a large mixing bowl here, just a big one because you need quite a bit of volume here. And as I said, we are cheating because I'm using this easy vanilla cupcake mix from Snowflake, from Checkers. I have not tried this with other cupcake mixes, but I'm pretty sure it will work out. This is the kind of mix that you would add eggs, oil, and milk to make the cupcake. But we are not adding those things. We are just using the pre-mix. So that's got the flour in it, it's got baking powder, it's got everything else that we need. And so this whole mix makes 48 cupcakes. I'm only making 6 cupcakes today, just for the sake of this recipe. So that would mean I want 125 grams of the mix. If you want to add 12 cupcakes, which you probably do, you are going to want to use 250 grams of the cake mix. And then we want to make these high protein. So I'm using my Nicola, this is actually birthday cake flavor, which works beautifully with these cupcakes. If you have any vanilla protein powder will work, a bar, but just make sure it tastes good, please. And this is a whey. I haven't tried it with plant-based either. And so we're doing 15 grams, which is around half a serving of whey. You would do a full 30 grams if you were doing the 12 cupcakes. And then I feel like we need some anticipation for the secret ingredient that's gonna make our cupcakes light and fluffy and low calorie. I'm gonna get it. I'm gonna do a reveal. Ta-da! Sprite 0. I know. My mind was also blown, but just wait until you make these. You're gonna be sold. Obviously, it's got 0 calories, and it does something to replace the oil, the eggs, and the milk, which is obviously a hell of a lot of calories, and it makes them just as delicious and light, fluffy. Okay, so you want to add 150 mils of Sprite Zero or grams, and so you would double that again if you were going to do 12 cupcakes. So, i.e. 300 if you're doing the 12. Give it a good mix, and it will be bubbly to start with, but as you mix it, it will all just sort of dissolve. Done. Alright, so I've got my little pan. I'm going to give it a good spray. Because it doesn't have any fat in the actual batter, they can be a little bit more sticky. For the last batch that I did in cupcake holders, and once they've cooled, they are easier to peel off the cupcake holders, but not as easy as your regular cupcake. So I'm actually trying them for the first time, just straight into the pan. And you're going to divide your mixture up into 6. Voila! Into the air fryer or the oven, 180 degrees for around 10 to 12 minutes. Watch them at around 10 minutes, just give them a little tap on the top. See if they are nice and firm. You can also stick a toothpick in, and I'll be back. Darlings, our wonderful cupcakes are ready. And they actually turned out so well. I'm using the muffin tin without the little papers, and they are coming out beautifully. The most difficult part is going to be waiting for them to actually cool down, because firstly, to just get them out really easily, we need them to cool down, and secondly, in order to ice them, we need them to cool down. So it does take a little while. If you are very impatient, you could probably pop them into the fridge, and that'll help them cool down a little faster. They can be slightly warm when you do the icing, but yeah, better if they're pretty cool. I cannot wait for you to see the texture of this. We are going in for our icing, and this is a delicious icing you could practically do with anything that involves icing. I'm using my Lancewood smooth fat-free cottage cheese. You could also use any fat-free smooth cottage cheese if you like. And we're doing 125 grams, which is basically half a tub. And then we are going to use my birthday cake flavor protein powder. So we're just doing 5 grams of our protein powder. And then just a little squeeze of sweetener for an extra bit of sweetness. It is icing after all. And then I'm going to show you a fun way to actually pipe this onto our cupcakes to just make the job a little easier than spreading it on. And by the way, all the recipes that I make here on the channel, you can find inside my Lean Girl Kitchen Coach recipe hub. So that is the ultimate recipe hub for South African girls that has every single low-calorie recipe you could ever think of. Like any food you could ever want to make, from mac and cheese to burgers to brownies, I have a low-calorie recipe for it. And we're adding cupcakes here today. So this is how you're going to do it. I want you to grab a little Ziploc bag, and you're going to grab one corner, and then you're going to turn it out. So we're making our own little piping bag here. And then you are going to spoon in your icing. So as I was saying, if you want more insane recipes like this one, just sign up to the hub, so you don't have to go save a million recipes online. You can just go to one place that has all of them. All right, let's get to icing. I need to grab my scissors. Okay, then you are going to cut the end off of your little bag, and rather start smaller, and then you'll have more control, and then you can also make the hole bigger if you want to. And then you're going to grab your little cupcake, and I'm going to do a swirl from the middle, and you can have fun here and do whatever decorations excite you. Okay, and then I even added some sprinkles into the macros, so you can have these totes guilt-free. I have some real funfetti ones, and then I have the little sprinkles too. You can get like a mix pack from Checkers. Eek! They are our gorgeous Lean Girl cupcakes. I hope you're gonna get these on the menu this week. We are gonna do a good taste test. Before we do, if you comment down below, I wanna know what your ultimate cupcake flavor is. Maybe I will challenge challenge me in the kitchen here to make that flavor, comment down below, and one lucky girl every week is gonna win free access to that cool recipe hub I was talking about. Yes, one girl was going to win free access for a year. So give me some love down below. Don't forget, while you're at it, subscribe, like, comment, and I feel like we need to break one of these open. Oh, she is so fluffy. She is so light. Can you see that? Can you see all the air in this cupcake right now? And it is super moist at the same time. Okay, we've got the official taste tester of the Lean Girl Kitchen in the house.
The authority.
The authority. Are you ready?
Yeah.
Basically gave him half of an entire cupcake. What do you say?
It's delicious.
I think that's pretty good.
I can't so much because my mouth is so full.
This is not good. It's too dry. It's not good.
It's not good? No, I liked it.
It's too dry, babe.
Too dry? I know.
For the second time. Meal prep never tastes so good. Okay, I know this has actually not worked into my macros, but we're eating it. Wow. You need these today. I cannot wait for you to try this. Don't forget, there are so many other recipes on my channel, so if you love this one, please, that is the only binging I encourage. Go onto the channel, check out the rest of them, and let's make delicious food that's also good for fat loss.